I'm just walking back from Muay Thai now. I don't give a fuck that I look retarded while I'm recording. It's whatever, because I am retarded. Isn't it funny though how just a small part of the internet, just this fringe little section on the internet knows the truth about the world, and everyone else doesn't know it. I mean, they do to an extent deep down, you know? But they don't know the true extent of how deep this really goes. They don't know things like schooling doesn't actually fucking matter, that it's all the same. Could you imagine the effects of the real estate market when people realize that schooling systems don't actually help their kids? And it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, as Robert Plowman explains in Blueprint. Could you imagine how the world would change so much? There's so many things that we don't think about. There's so many things that we don't think about that would be affected once people start fully embracing the truths about genetics. Did you ever think about that? Like, the real estate market is just one example, because schooling system really affects prices. If people were to suddenly realize that the school doesn't matter, the IQ is set, and basically any basic education is going to be the same result. And what we see in education systems is self-fulfilling prophecies because of who they're accepting. Where do I even begin with this? We're ahead of this curve, and God forbid we actually start opening our mouths about it. We start talking about this. We're crazy. We're, retarded, because we are. But we got it right. We have this one right, guys. And the world is behind. So, I don't know. I just thought it was something interesting. I just go about life. I see, as I'm walking through New York City, I'm thinking about these things. I'm thinking not a single one of these people know. None of these people know you. But it's so obvious to us. Once you accept this, everything becomes clear. This goes so far beyond just dating. It's everything. Everything. And both sides of the political aisle are wrong. That's another reason why I'm not political. Neither side accepts genetic truth. We need to make our own political movement. Because like I said, I don't do politics because I can't control it, and thus it's a waste of my energy. Your single vote has a negligible effect. That's not worth all the disproportionate energy you need to put in. It's stupid. But I don't know, maybe we could actually build something. You ever think about that? Maybe we could actually build our own movement. A new party that embraces genetic truths. I'm not saying that, alright? But I'm serious, guys, because I believe civilizations prosper when you recognize that every human being has their place in a society, in a civilization, and you embrace their genetic strengths and weaknesses, and you put people in proper positions. On the contrary, civilizations decay and decline. When genetic truth is denied, it is a truth. When any truth is denied, it leads to some form of decay. And genetics, I think, are one of the most important, because everything is run by humans, and humans are just their DNA. The civilization that embraces genetics the most will be the best civilization. But everyone's afraid to talk about this and go down this route because of what the past is associated with. But it doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be like that. And don't forget, the United States inspired him. Don't forget, the United States was doing sterilization well before. Don't forget. There's just so much to go into. And it goes so far beyond just dating. Dating is just one aspect of this. I don't know, guys. Maybe we start our own movement, right? We're the only ones who actually understand what's happening. And watch, many years from now, everyone's going to say these guys are right. It's just a matter of time. You can see it in Gen Z. Gen Z is waking up little by little. The children of Gen Z and our children, I mean, I think I am Gen Z. I don't know the exact parameters. Our children will be the ones to lead the revolution and the demise of the boomer truth regime. Anyway, I'm Muay Thai today. I was thinking about the concept of Ma guilt, and how Ma guilt is just one aspect of, like, I don't know, being humble, humility, because you experience that same kind of feeling when you're fighting someone, sparring or whatever. Like, there was a new guy that came into class today, and I was trying so hard to be like extra nice to him and extra soft and like teaching him how to do things and all, and just making sure I didn't dominate him, because you want to be a good person, altruistic, and make sure he has a good experience there and help him out. And just because you're like so much more experienced than him, it's like you get that Ma guilt feeling, but it's not mogging like with face or height. It's just you're mogging with skill. But the reason I made the concept video about Ma guilt is because we all know this feeling. Like, this isn't a revolutionary thing to explain humbleness, and like obviously we all know that, but no one really talks about it in the form of looks, like your face, and feeling guilt for your fucking face once you accept genetic truths. Oh yeah, so alright guys, I'm about to get back now, so we're gonna wrap this up.